Hello, welcome to section 3.2, which concerns adding and subtracting decimals. So one thing we can do to add decimals is we could change to fractions, right? So if we change to fractions, this would be 25 and 43 over 100 plus 2 897 thousandths plus 379 and 6/10. But we can rewrite these to all be in thousands, and we could say this is 25 and times 10 times 10, top and bottom, so this is equivalently 430 and 1,000 plus 2 897 and 1,000 plus 600 over 1,000. And then we can, oh sorry, this is 379 right here. And then we can add the whole parts, the whole number parts, and the fractional parts. So you have 25 plus 2 plus 379 is 406 for the whole number parts, but then for the fractional parts, you just, since the denominators are all the same, you just add across the top. So you're adding 430 plus 897 plus 600, which is actually 1,927 over 1,000. So you can even rewrite this as 406 plus 1 and 927 over 1,000. So then you could say this is 407, and then this is 927 thousandths. Okay, so that's one way you could do it. You can change to fractions, and then you can add the fractional parts together and add the whole number parts together. Okay. Another thing we could do is we could just, line up the decimals and write vertically, and then add or subtract. So let's say we want to subtract 39 and 812 thousandths. We want to subtract from that 14 and 236,000. So if we just did this, line up the decimals, right, and then subtract. So this would be, 6 goes into 2. We would carry a 1, right? We would do a little bit of borrowing. 7 minus 2 is 5, and then 9 minus 4 is 5, and then this. So this would be 25.576. And then if we wanted to add, we could do that as well, right? It would be, so this is 8, so 8.0, right, because there's nothing. Then 0.002, then 3.1, and then 0.04, or 0.0, and then we would add those. So we would just, since there's nothing else, we could just fill in zeros to the right as placeholders. So this would be a 2. This would be a 4, this would be 1, here's the decimal place, and then 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay. And you can always check on your calculator. Okay, and then even more fun examples. Let's do another one, a subtraction. So 5.9 minus 3.0814, we can rewrite this as 9, so this is 9/10, right? We can make sure that it has the same amount of decimal places so that we can subtract. So we would just borrow a lot. Okay, so this would be 10, right? We would borrow 9. This would borrow 1 here, and then this would become an 8. So this would be 6, 8, 1, 8, and then 2. So it would be 2 point, and then it would be 8,186 10,000. Shh. Then this one. Hey, stop. Sorry guys. So we would subtract this from the sum of 9 and 542. So what we're doing is we would first take the sum of 9 and 5.472 10,000ths, right? We would add that together, so that would give us 14.472, and then we want to subtract 3.09 from that. Okay, so then that would be 2. We would borrow from the 10th place to the 100th place, and that would be 17 minus 9, which is 8. 3 minus 0 is 3 today, and we would bring down the decimal point, and then 14 minus 3 is 11, so that would be our answer. Okay, so 11 and 382 thousandths. Okay, let's do an application problem. So if you pay for purchase of $9.56 with a $10 bill, how much money should you receive in change? So that's basically, we're paying with $10, but it cost us $9.56. We're subtracting. So this would be 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 5 is 4, and then this would be, it would just be 44 cents because we borrowed here. So this 10 would become 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. So you would have 44 cents in change. Now, what would you do if the change that was given to you is 1 quarter, 2 dimes, and 4 pennies, right? So if we add that together, that would be 49 cents. So they would give us they gave us too much, you know, so we would return 5 cents. Okay, because they they gave us too much change. Alrighty, so this is it for 3.2. Your homework is 1 through 51, every other odd, and I will see you in the next video.